Love the camera moves on that bit. You mass-comm majors take note. As I said before, the early bits took on a variety of themes, but one theme that we kept from day one is my editorial comments, which we do periodically. Here's one now from the early 1970s.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now present editorial comment with SuperHost, Mad Theater's award-winning editorial director. Now with today's burning issue, here is SuperHost.
Oh, hello. Since the elections are going to be this coming week, Soup thought as a public service, he would bring you a little explanation as to where all those tax dollars that we all pay go to. Soup has solved that, so you will know, you will be an informed voter when you go to vote Tuesday. Okay? Here is where your money goes.
You've been listening to editorial comment by SuperHost. If you have a burning issue, send it somewhere.
Well, I guess I haven't changed that much, and neither is politics. I still agree with that. Next, we'll take a look at Soup's views of local TV after these important messages.
And who can forget the popular and, of course, the classical, and enjoy once again the unforgettable. This offer available for a limited time only, so act now.
So you don't forget, send $4.99 for records, $7.99 for 8-track tapes to Marcel Warsaw, $4.99 for records, $7.99 to 8-track tapes to Marcel Warsaw, $4.99 for records, $7.99 8-track tapes to Marcel Warsaw. Act now!
Fortunes to redo their news sets. They were constantly changing them. I guess they felt they'd improve the ratings or something. One of the most outlandish sets was Channel 3's so-called bowling alley set. Well, here's Soup's view of what that set looked like.
And now it's time for the really big news with our award-winning Knees 2. Doug, the host, and the really big news. Wally, host, and the really big weather. Jim Green, host, with the really big sports.
Good evening. President Nixon today, President Nixon today refused to comply with two House Judiciary Committee subpoenas for tapes and papers dealing with Watergate.
I hate to pick on Channel 3 News, but we also did a series of bits on the Action News format. So this is called appropriately Action 43 News.
From TV 43, this is Action News with Mike Landhost and a bunch of other people backing it up with news, weather, and sports.
Hi, Mike Landhost here with Action 43 News. The Ohio General Assembly managed to hammer out another day pay raise for themselves before adjourning for their annual National Salami Month vacation. Just a moment, we have a bulletin here. Oh, yes. Del Donahost has a special live report by Action 43's Teeny Cam. Come in, Del.
Mike, we have a most unbelievable story taking place here at East 14th and Chester. As you can see, our teeny cam is showing King Kong, the monster once thought only to be a Hollywood creation. The beast has done nothing but reap havoc as the people here are fleeing in panic.
Well, Del, we have an update here. A report of one injury. Kong is reported to have pulled a blonde-haired woman wearing a Superman suit through a window of a hotel. She suffered only minor injuries, however, a broken camshaft, several cracked insulators, a dislocated bearing, and a swollen big toe. She was treated and released from St. Vincent Charities Garage. That's what it says. Adele?
Yes.
Is that WERD's traffic chopper?
Yes, Mike. Apparently Kong doesn't like the noise it's making.
Yes, obviously.
Mike, we have an unconfirmed report that Kong is headed for our studios.
Oh, no. Really?
Yes, and we'll have an update later. This is Del Donahost reporting with the Action 43 Teeny Cam.
Thank you very much, Del. I think Del's been dipping at the cooking sherry. In other news, Idi Amin, the president of Uganda, declared war on Rhode Island today, accusing that tiny state of trying to overthrow his government. The U.S. and Russia today took a major step in the nuclear arms race. They both agreed to ban the use of the bow and arrow. Detroit has announced there'll be a modest price increase.
Well, I guess I dozed off, too. Well, enough of Channel 3's news. Now let's turn to Channel 5. Years ago, Soup had the pleasure of appearing on The Morning Exchange with Fred Griffith. And a reason for my appearance on Fred's show was that we did a takeoff on their show, which we called The Morning Exchange. And here's part of the interview that Fred did with me on their show.
Good morning. Welcome to Morning Exchange. We got a lot of interesting things this morning. We really do. And, of course, Joel's here. Morning, Joel.
Morning, Fred. Hey, Fred, is there supposed to be someone else in the
yes,
show with us?
but I just got a phone call from Liz, and she said that she was coming down the shoreway, a small saucer-shaped craft lit right there, and it held her up, and she's going to be a little late this morning. Also on our show, we have Dr. S. Host, the world-famous author, will talk about his new book. But first, we'll have to take this break.
That was marvelous the way you put that together. But there's a lot more, isn't there? And
yes, there is. That went on for about 5 or 6 little segments. We tried to do just we followed your format practically identically.
And you picked up on all the things that happened to us around here, caught all the subtle nuances of the Morning Exchange. Here's another segment. What's this one going to be?
I think this is the one where you have the problem with the telephones, if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
But I'm not sure.
Let's
we'll have
take a
to
look.
watch the tape and see.
This is Marty and the Morning Exchange again.
Now I know what you're looking
We
at.
promised this is that regular segment of our show where you viewers can phone in and ask Dr. Host any question that you have in mind. So, if it's all right with you, Doctor, we'll go ahead with our
sure,
first
go
call.
ahead. Well, that's what I'm here
Okay, here it is.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Fred?
Yes, this Morning Exchange. Go ahead with your question, please. We're a little pressed for time here.
Hello?
Yes, please, go ahead. Don't listen to your TV set. Just go ahead with your question, please.